Brothers and sisters, tonight I want to talk to you about a truth so simple yet so powerful that it can change your life from the inside out. A truth that has brought hope to countless hearts throughout history and continues to do so today. And that truth is this: don't worry, God will take care of you. I know how easy it is to be weighed down by the burdens of this world. Life is full of uncertainties. There are bills to pay, responsibilities to meet, loved ones to care for, and dreams to chase. Sometimes it feels as if the weight of it all is pressing down so heavily that you cannot breathe. You lie awake at night thinking, how will I make it through? What will happen tomorrow? What if I fail? And in those moments, worry tries to take root in your heart. But I am here to remind you that worry is a thief. It robs you of peace, joy, and even your faith. And yet, God calls us to trust Him, to cast our cares upon Him, because He truly cares for us. You see, worry is a natural part of human life. We worry about our health, our finances, our families, our future, and sometimes, in the midst of life's storms, it seems impossible to imagine a way out. But let me assure you tonight, there is hope. There is someone greater than any problem you face. There is a God whose understanding is beyond our comprehension, whose love is beyond measure, and whose care for you is constant and unchanging. Consider the birds of the air. They do not sow, they do not reap, they do not store up for the future, yet your heavenly Father feeds them. And aren't you far more valuable than they? If God watches over the birds, He watches over you. If He cares for the smallest sparrow, how much more does He care for you, His precious child? When worry tries to whisper that you are alone, remember, you are never alone. God is with you. He sees every tear, He hears every prayer, and He knows every need before you even speak it. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but my problems are real. I have debts to pay. I have illness, pain, loss. How can I just trust and not worry? And let me tell you, trusting God does not mean ignoring your problems. It does not mean pretending everything is fine. Trusting God means acknowledging your problems, lifting them up to Him, and believing that He is greater than them. Trusting God means surrendering the weight of your fears into His hands and letting His strength carry you. The Bible tells us to cast all our anxiety on Him because He cares for us. Think about that for a moment. All your worries, all your fears, all your doubts, God wants you to give them to Him. Not just some of them, not just the small ones, all of them. And when you do, when you truly surrender your life and your worries into His hands, something miraculous happens. Peace begins to fill your heart. Joy begins to replace fear. Hope begins to grow where despair once took root. That is the power of trusting in God. There is a story of a man who faced incredible trials. His life seemed to be falling apart. He had lost everything he held dear, and yet in the midst of his suffering, he cried out to God and placed his trust in Him. And God provided, not always in the way he expected, not always in the timing he desired, but God provided. He delivered strength when he was weak, comfort when he was broken, and guidance when he was lost. And that same God, the same loving Father, is watching over you today. I want you to imagine a life free from worry. Imagine waking up each morning with confidence that no matter what challenges come your way, God will guide you. Imagine going to bed each night with peace, knowing that your life is in the hands of someone who loves you more than you can imagine. That life is not a dream. That life is available to you when you truly trust God. It is a life where fear no longer rules, where anxiety no longer chains you, and where hope shines brighter than the darkest night. But how do we reach that place of trust? How do we let go of worry when it seems so real, so pressing, so consuming? We do it by focusing on God, not our problems. We do it by remembering His promises. We do it by prayer. Prayer is the key. Not just a prayer of words, but a prayer of surrender. A prayer where you say, Lord, I cannot do this on my own. I cannot carry this burden. I cannot see the way forward. But I believe that you are my provider, my protector, my comforter. I trust you with my life. And when you pray like that, the peace of God floods your soul, and worry begins to lose its grip. It is easy to forget in the rush of daily life that we serve a God who is not limited by time or circumstance. He is not caught off guard by emergencies or crises. He is not surprised by the storms of life. He is sovereign, He is powerful, and He is good. Even when we cannot see the way, even when the night seems endless, even when hope feels distant, God is at work, and His care for you never fails. Some of you may be facing trials that feel impossible to overcome. You may be in a season of loss, heartbreak, or uncertainty. And I want you to know your feelings are valid. It is natural to feel fear, to feel anxiety. But I urge you, do not let those feelings define your life. Do not let worry dominate your thoughts. Instead, turn your heart to God. Let Him remind you that He is faithful, that He is with you, and that He will see you through. Because the God who takes care of the sparrows, the God who created the universe, the God who knows the number of hairs on your head, is the same God who loves you and will never abandon you. There is a freedom in giving your worries to God that cannot be found anywhere else. It is a freedom that fills your spirit with joy, strengthens your faith, and restores your soul. And when you experience that freedom, you begin to live a life full of hope, courage, and peace. You begin to walk boldly into the future, knowing that no matter what comes, you are not alone. God is with you, and He will take care of you. So tonight, I want you to take a moment to reflect on the worries you carry. Think about the fears that weigh on your heart. And I want you to imagine placing each one into God's hands. Picture yourself letting go of every doubt, every fear, every uncertainty, and surrendering it to the one who loves you perfectly. Feel the weight lift from your shoulders. Feel the peace settle into your heart. That is the gift of trusting God. That is the promise He makes to you. Remember, worry never solves anything. It never adds a single moment of peace to your life. But faith in God does. Faith in God brings clarity to confusion, hope to despair, and strength to weakness. It allows you to face each day with courage, knowing that the one who holds the universe in His hands is also holding you. He is your provider, your protector, your comforter. He will take care of you always. And so as you leave tonight, carry this truth with you. Do not be anxious about tomorrow. Do not be consumed by fear. Do not let worry rob you of the blessings God has prepared for you. Trust Him, follow Him, walk with Him. And as you do, you will discover a peace that surpasses understanding, a joy that cannot be taken away, and a life full of hope, courage, and love. God is faithful. God is loving. God is in control, and He will take care of you. Now, I want you to think about the storms in life. We all face them. Perhaps it's a sudden illness, a financial crisis, a broken relationship, or the loss of someone you love. Storms come when we least expect them, and they can shake us to our very core. But I want to remind you tonight, storms do not last forever, and you are never alone in them. God's presence is like an unshakable anchor in the midst of the fiercest storm. When the winds howl and the waves crash around you, He is there, steady, strong, and unmovable. He will not let you be overwhelmed. He will guide you through, and when the storm passes, and it will pass, you will emerge stronger, wiser, and more dependent on Him than ever before. Consider for a moment how often worry tries to steal your joy. It comes in disguise, whispering lies into your mind. You can't make it. You're not strong enough. You're all alone. But those whispers are false. They are the enemy of faith. And faith in God is stronger than any fear. Faith is trusting in what you cannot see with your eyes, believing in what you cannot feel with your hands, knowing in your heart that God's promises are true. And when you allow that faith to grow, worry begins to fade, fear begins to lose its grip, and peace begins to fill your life in ways that words cannot describe. Some of you may be saying, I have tried to trust God, but life keeps knocking me down. I feel like I'm failing. And I want to tell you tonight, that is exactly the moment to hold on tighter. When your strength is gone, His strength is enough. When your hope seems gone, His hope is alive. When your heart feels heavy, His love carries you. You see, God does not promise that life will be easy, but He does promise that He will never leave you. He will never forsake you. And that, my friends, is a reason to stop worrying. That is a reason to take a deep breath. Lift your eyes to heaven and say, Lord, I trust you with everything I am and everything I have. It's important to remember that God's timing is perfect. Sometimes we worry because we want answers immediately. We want solutions now. We want relief at this very moment. But God's plan is far greater than our understanding. He sees the beginning and the end, the path we cannot yet see, and the purpose we cannot yet understand. When we surrender to His timing, we find that His provision is always right on time. Not too late, not too early, but exactly when we need it most. And so we learn patience, we learn trust, we learn that life is not about controlling every outcome, but about walking faithfully with the one who controls all outcomes. Think about the little victories in your life, the moments when you felt God's hand guiding you, protecting you, providing for you. Perhaps it was a friend showing up when you needed them most, a door opening that seemed impossible to open, or a sense of peace in the midst of chaos. Those are the reminders that God is at work. Those are the proofs that He takes care of His children. And if He has been faithful in the small things, how much more will He be faithful in the big things? How much more will He carry you through the trials that seem insurmountable? We are called to live a life free from the chains of worry, and the first step is to let go. Let go of the desire to control everything. Let go of the fear that paralyzes you. Let go of the doubts that cloud your mind, and take hold of God's hand. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that the God who created the heavens and the earth, the mountains and the seas, the stars and the universe, also knows your heart, your struggles, your needs, and loves you deeply. He will take care of you. And as we trust God, we begin to see His hand in every area of our life. We begin to recognize the small miracles, the answered prayers, the guidance in moments of decision, the protection in unseen ways. Life does not become perfect, but our perspective changes. Our hearts are filled with gratitude instead of anxiety, with hope instead of despair, with joy instead of fear. And that is the power of trusting in God's care. Even when life is uncertain, even when the path ahead seems unclear, even when challenges surround us, we can stand firm. Why? Because our God is faithful. His love never fails. His promises are true, and His care for us is constant. You may not see it, you may not feel it at times, but it is there, like a river flowing silently beneath the surface. His provision and protection are always at work. And if you take a step of faith, if you surrender your worries, you will see it, you will experience it, and your life will never be the same again. Remember, worry never solves anything. It never adds a single moment of peace to your life. But faith in God does. Faith in God brings clarity to confusion, hope to despair, and strength to weakness. It allows you to face each day with courage, knowing that the one who holds the universe in His hands is also holding you. He is your provider, your protector, your comforter. He will take care of you always. And so as you leave tonight, carry this truth with you. Do not be anxious about tomorrow. Do not be consumed by fear. Do not let worry rob you of the blessings God has prepared for you. Trust Him, follow Him, walk with Him. And as you do, you will discover a peace that surpasses understanding, a joy that cannot be taken away, and a life full of hope, courage, and love. God is faithful. God is loving. God is in control, and He will take care of you. Now, I want you to think about the times when life seems unfair, when tragedy strikes, when sickness comes, when relationships break, when opportunities slip through your fingers. In those moments, worry wants to take over. Anxiety wants to whisper lies into your heart. You're on your own. No one cares. You'll never make it. But I want to remind you tonight, those lies are not from God. They are from the world, from fear, from doubt. And God calls us to resist them. He calls us to trust Him even when the road is dark, even when the mountains seem too high to climb, even when the valley feels endless. You see, worry cannot solve your problems, but God can. Worry cannot make the impossible possible, but God can. Worry cannot give peace, joy, or hope, but God can. And the moment we give our worries to Him, the chains of fear begin to fall away. The heavy burden begins to lift. And our hearts, once weighed down, begin to soar with a sense of freedom that only comes from God. Consider for a moment the example of a parent caring for a child. A loving parent sees every need, every hunger, every tear, and that parent moves heaven and earth to provide. How much more then does God, your Heavenly Father, care for you? He sees your struggles, He knows your needs, He feels your pain, and He works all things together for your good. Nothing in your life is too small or too large for Him to handle. He is not limited by circumstances. He is not bound by time. and He is never too busy to care for you. Some of you are carrying burdens right now that feel impossible to release. Maybe it is guilt over past mistakes. Maybe it is fear of the future. Maybe it is worry about the well-being of your family or your health or your finances. And it is natural to feel heavy under these burdens. But I want you to hear this clearly tonight. You are not meant to carry them alone. God invites you to place every worry, every fear, every anxious thought into His hands. He is strong enough. He is loving enough. He is faithful enough. And He will never let you down. Faith is not passive. Faith is not simply saying, I hope everything works out. Faith is active. Faith is stepping forward even when the path is unclear. Faith is trusting in God's promises even when circumstances seem contrary. Faith is choosing to believe that God is good, that He is present, that He is faithful, and that He will take care of you no matter what. And when you live with that kind of faith, your life begins to change. Your perspective begins to change. Your heart begins to change. And worry, which once ruled, begins to lose its grip. Now, I know that some of you may feel like life has already beaten you down. You've faced disappointments, heartbreaks, and failures that seem impossible to overcome. And you might think, God could never use me. God could never help me. I'm too far gone. But let me tell you tonight, there is no situation too hopeless for God, no past too dark, no mistake too great, no wound too deep. God's love is stronger than all of it. His mercy is greater than all of it, and His power can turn even the most difficult circumstances into a testimony of His faithfulness. When you trust God with your life, you begin to see His hand in ways you never noticed before. You start to recognize the blessings in your daily life, the sun rising in the morning, the laughter of children, the kindness of strangers, the peace in your heart in the midst of chaos. Those are not coincidences. Those are reminders that God is at work, that He is providing, that He is taking care of you. And the more you trust Him, the more you will see. I want you to think for a moment about your own life and the challenges you face. Picture them clearly in your mind. And now imagine handing each one to God. Imagine placing them in His capable hands and saying, Lord, I cannot fix this. I cannot control this. I cannot understand this, but I trust You. I believe You will take care of me. And as you do, feel the weight begin to lift. Feel the anxiety begin to fade. Feel a sense of peace settle over you like a gentle river flowing through your soul. That, my friends, is the gift of trusting God. That, my friends, is the power of surrendering worry to Him. And let me remind you again, God is not distant. He is not unconcerned. He is not indifferent to your struggles. He is close. He is personal. He is intimate. He knows you by name. He knows your thoughts, your fears, your dreams. And He is working for your good, even when you cannot see it, even when you cannot feel it, even when life seems uncertain. God is faithful, and He will take care of you. Remember, worry never solves anything. It never adds a single moment of peace to your life. But faith in God does. Faith in God brings clarity to confusion, hope to despair, and strength to weakness. It allows you to face each day with courage, knowing that the one who holds the universe in His hands is also holding you. He is your provider, your protector, your comforter. He will take care of you always. And so as you leave tonight, carry this truth with you. Do not be anxious about tomorrow. Do not be consumed by fear. Do not let worry rob you of the blessings God has prepared for you. Trust Him, follow Him, walk with Him. And as you do, you will discover a peace that surpasses understanding, a joy that cannot be taken away, and a life full of hope, courage, and love. God is faithful. God is loving. God is in control. And He will take care of you. And so tonight, my friends, I want you to leave with this truth deeply planted in your heart. No matter what you face, no matter how heavy your burdens, no matter how uncertain the path ahead may seem, God is with you. He sees your struggles, He knows your needs, and He loves you more than you can ever imagine. Do not let worry steal another moment of your joy. Do not let fear dictate your tomorrow. Cast your cares upon Him. Trust in His timing. Rely on His strength. And watch as He carries you through the storms, provides for your every need, and fills your life with peace that surpasses all understanding. Remember, worry does not solve your problems, but faith in God does. Anxiety cannot give you rest, but surrender to him brings true peace. Fear cannot guide your steps, but his love will never fail. When you put your life in his hands, you will find courage where there was weakness, hope where there was despair, and light where there was darkness. Tonight, make the choice to trust him completely. Let go of the burdens that weigh you down. Place your life, your fears, your hopes, and your future into the hands of the one who created the heavens and the earth. And as you do, you will discover the reality of his promise. He will take care of you. Go forward with confidence, knowing that God is faithful, God is loving, and God is in control. Do not worry, do not fear. Simply trust him and watch as your life is transformed by his unfailing care. Remember, worry never solves anything. It never adds a single moment of peace to your life. But faith in God does. Faith in God brings clarity to confusion, hope to despair, and strength to weakness. It allows you to face each day with courage, knowing that the one who holds the universe in his hands is also holding you. He is your provider, your protector, your comforter. He will take care of you always. And so as you leave tonight, carry this truth with you. Do not be anxious about tomorrow. Do not be consumed by fear. Do not let worry rob you of the blessings God has prepared for you. Trust him, follow him, walk with him. And as you do, you will discover a peace that surpasses understanding, a joy that cannot be taken away, and a life full of hope, courage, and love. God is faithful. God is loving. God is in control, and he will take care of you. Tonight, I want you to hear these words and let them sink deep into your heart. God is not distant. He is not silent. He is not unaware of your struggles. He knows every fear that keeps you awake at night, every worry that clouds your mind, every tear you have ever shed. And he promises to be with you always, in every moment, through every storm, through every trial, through every valley and mountain you face. Imagine for a moment the peace that comes when you truly surrender. Imagine laying down your burdens at his feet, every anxiety, every fear, every what if, and saying, Lord, I cannot do this alone. I trust you. I believe you will take care of me. That act of trust is powerful. That act of faith unlocks a peace that the world cannot give, a joy that cannot be stolen, a hope that will never fade. And remember this, life may not always be easy. Trials will come. Difficulties will challenge you. But the God who created the universe, the God who numbers the stars, the God who formed you in your mother's womb, he is bigger than any problem, stronger than any fear, and more faithful than anything you can imagine. And he is already at work on your behalf, even now. So tonight I challenge you to take a step of faith. Release the worry that has held you captive. Stop trying to control what you cannot control. Stop trying to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Instead, lift your eyes to heaven, lift your heart to God, and trust him with everything you are and everything you have. And as you do, you will experience the truth that countless men and women before you have known. God will take care of you. Go from this place with courage. Go with hope. Go with peace. Go knowing that nothing, absolutely nothing, can separate you from the love of God. The trials may come, the storms may rage, but you are held, you are loved, you are cared for, and you are never, ever alone. Trust him, follow him, lean on him, and let the burden of worry be lifted from your heart forever. For the God who has guided you this far will never fail. The God who has loved you from the beginning will never abandon you. And the God who watches over the sparrows will, without fail, take care of you. Tonight, let that truth echo in your soul. Let it transform your fears into faith, your anxiety into peace, and your doubt into unwavering trust. Let it remind you that your life is held in hands far stronger, far wiser, and far more loving than you could ever imagine. And as you leave here tonight, carry this promise with you. Do not worry, do not fear, for God will take care of you today, tomorrow, and always. Remember, worry never solves anything. It never adds a single moment of peace to your life. But faith in God does. Faith in God brings clarity to confusion, hope to despair, and strength to weakness. It allows you to face each day with courage, knowing that the one who holds the universe in his hands is also holding you. He is your provider, your protector, your comforter. He will take care of you always. And so as you leave tonight, carry this truth with you. Do not be anxious about tomorrow. Do not be consumed by fear. Do not let worry rob you of the blessings God has prepared for you. Trust Him, follow Him, walk with Him. And as you do, you will discover a peace that surpasses understanding, a joy that cannot be taken away, and a life full of hope, courage, and love. God is faithful, God is loving, God is in control, and He will take care of you.